While everyone is focused on the next move for Bitcoin, I might have found a great trade for Ethereum, and we are really at a make it or break it point because I have a long for you and a short for you, and one of the two scenarios is probably going to play out within the next 24 hours. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking at and what kind of trades I will be taking now for Ethereum. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think this is useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are also in the description. And without further ado, let's start diving in. As I said, we're going to look at ETH. And this is on the daily chart. And the daily chart for ETH looks very different than the one for Bitcoin. Not moving in sync at all, where we sometimes see that the swing moves for ETH in the bull market are just a little bit higher and a little bit lower than for Bitcoin. But right now it's just a complete different chart. So we're right here on the daily, and if you want to pull a volume profile, yeah, it's a little bit hard because where are you going to start and end? You could say, you know what, I'm starting here and this is then my trading range. It is quite big though. You're going back all the way to March 2023. You could also say, you know what, after this pump up, I'm taking this part. And that is also what we are going to do right now. That is already quite some data. So let's put in the volume profile, and then we can see right away where are we right now. And as you can see, and I'm going to zoom in, then you can see that we just bounced off that value area low, and we're hitting now that point of control. And above here at the 1920 we have the value area high, and the point of control is at 1885. Now the nice thing, the area where we are right now is the following. If I'm gonna zoom into the hourly, then you can see that we have so many highs above us, and that actually looks very ugly. Just let me take the volume profile out for a second, and then you can see that all of these highs right here, these are all short trades, and these can easily be liquidated. So right now I'm looking at a potential short squeeze, and this could be a very fast move to the upside. The thing is that if we are above this high right here, so really the highest point, then we have this bigger move to the upside. There is no market structure here, so there's a big chance that we're not only going to squeeze out all of these shorts, all of these stops, but then right away go higher to this point right here. And above that we have one more higher point, the high of the year, and guess what, there's also almost no market structure in between. So I'm going to zoom out real quick now to the daily, and there you can see that this point was, by the way, a little bit higher than the previous one, so we don't have any resistance from this high right here. So if we are taking out the liquidity here, then maybe the high, and then there is again no market structure or anything so far. So this could really be a mega short squeeze to the upside, a move of almost 15%, 14% in total from where we are right now. And why is this a make it or break it moment? Well, because we are so super close to that moment of entering this area here of all these highs. And like I said, then we can just go higher, and then yeah, when you trigger a short, so if a short needs to close, you can only do that by buying back. So closing a short triggers a buy, and therefore you have a buy, and it is just all the way up to the top, and then you have this massive move to the upside. We are very close to the first top right here. This is only 0.9% away, so that could be a very nice move. Would I therefore jump right away now in a long trade? No, I wouldn't. I actually would wait a little bit for a retrace. There is a very nice retrace level, and I'm going to put the volume profile back in here. And if we're then looking at a FIB retracement, I'll also take this one out, so 14% to the top. A FIB retracement from the highs that we put in here until the lows, then you can see that a retracement now to the golden pocket from these highs would be exactly also the very area low. That actually would be a super nice trade, and I will definitely take that long. So retest here of the value area low, people think we might gonna break down, and then eventually we are just spiking up to the upside. We could also just right away right now going higher. Of course, then you're missing the trade. There's not really a super clear entry. The only thing I would then maybe try, but you need to be careful with this because this can be very volatile. We're breaking the point of control, retesting it as support, then that is where you're gonna get in, and then you put your stop loss approximately 0.5% to 1% lower of your entry, because we might just wick a little bit, as you can see here around these candles. So a breakout and retest and then going higher in case we are not going lower from here. That is so far all the long trades that I'm looking at, and it could be quite the move. There's also a very good reason for us to go lower. Let's say we are getting rejected here from the point of control, and from here on we are going lower. We almost have the same kind of story. We have a lot of very bad lows. There's a lot of liquidity underneath these lows. And I'm going to mark them for you, and then I'm going to zoom in, and there you will see that all of these lows, they are very close to each other, and that is not something that you want to see, because we are just engineering then more and more liquidity, so the market maker or traders have a reason to go lower, because on the top we had the longs, and here on the bottom on the top we have the shorts, and here on the bottom we have the longs. So with that being said, therefore of course if you then need to trigger a long, then you of course have to reverse again. So here you can also see that all of these lows, they are very close to each other. This will not be all too much, not even 1%. You have these 4 mega wicks here. Now of course we also have the lows that we are engineering right here. So this could also be a massive move to the downside. Guess what happens once we have broken the last wick? Then there is no market structure again to the downside. There is nothing here for this whole area on the downside, and that could just be a quick cascade to the bottom. Then the first kind of support and resistance that we're coming back in is here at 1750, 1740, all the way to 1710. So this could be from here a very fast move down, approximately 8 or 9%. If we also break this kind of cluster of trading, then we have a low here at 1620. So quite the move on both sides. How would I trade this short trade? What we could do, but so far it looks pretty okay, is that let's say we are trying to go higher here to break the point of control, and right away we are getting rejected. Then we are creating ourselves a bearish divergence. I would like to see that at least on the 1 hour, but you also want to see that then, for example, on the 30-minute and the 15-minute. Make sure that you have your confirmations on multiple levels. But in a filled breakout, so we're really trying to break that point of control, and within no time you're seeing that we're going underneath again. It doesn't have to be on a 1 minute candle, but a 5 minute or a 15 minute I think is sufficient. And then also you're seeing the money flow going down, or maybe if you use the MACD, you see the MACD crossing. You really want to see exhaustion, or maybe a decline of open interest in case you're using open interest and CVD. That for me will be really the short trigger. If that doesn't happen, let's say we're just slowly dying out here to the bottom. I'm just quickly going to clean my screen here a little bit. If we're just dying out here to the bottom, then I want to see a change of market structure. So we are going lower, we are then creating a lower low, and then we are going for a lower high. This is then your entry, and you put your stop loss above these highs, because if we are going higher there again changing market structure, and this will then be your stop loss. So that is also a way to still get into the trade and to get a massive risk to reward. Like I said, really a make it or break it moment. I am going to keep a very close eye on this. I have my alerts everywhere, but this could be a quick cascade to the bottom or a massive pump to the upside. A lot of liquidity, barely market structure. This could be a massive move. I hope you like the content. If you do, then please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think this is useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are also in the description, and see you guys very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.